She walked into court ready to plead guilty until the judge completely stopped her.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Samantha Bright.
Right behind you.
Please state your name.
Samantha Bright.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we ask the court to set this down for final settlement and jury selection.
Jury final settlement conference will be set for June 5th, 2026, 9 a.m. Jury selection, June 8th, 2026, 8:30. Is there a...
Your Honor, there's a bond violation.
Is there? Okay, in terms of the dates, both of those proceedings are in person. Let me see the bond violation. Do I have a copy?
You should.
Is there a particular place they're putting these now in the file? I know, I got it.
Approach and get a copy, Your Honor.
You don't have a copy of it?
Look at one. Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
And you have these positive.
Yes, Your Honor, I have a copy dated April 20th, 2026.
Yes.
Your Honor, she would admit to the violation.
She admits to the violations.
But Your Honor, she relapsed. She was going through some very, very serious things. Since, go ahead, Phil.
Oh, I was a very heavy alcoholic, and those first few days were extremely difficult on me, and I relapsed. I'm sorry, and I didn't think I was going to be able to afford everything. I just thought I felt hopeless. I apologize. I know that doesn't mean anything, but since then I have not touched alcohol, and I feel a lot better, personally, physically, and mentally.
Are you in any type of treatment?
No, Your Honor.
We've discussed it, Your Honor. Would it be possible to put her on a SCRAM?
I'm not going to do that at this point. Going to have to set up going to have to get something set up for her, because she didn't make it and she was rather high through 2 days. High BAC through 2 days.
I did share this with her, and we talked about it at length.
Get that information about where she's going to go into, but at this point, if you put something together, then I'll consider a method by which she might be on a SCRAM tether or a sober link. But at this point, bond is revoked, defendant remanded.
He's putting me in jail.
I told
You
you.
can go with my bailiff.
Wants me to put together.
Ma'am,
Okay.
you go now.
Yes.
Court calls the case, People versus Tyler Watt.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people. The file ending in 0502.
Conrad Seller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Watts in both matters.
Hold on. I only have one file.
Well,
I filed the nollie on the state's case. I wasn't sure if the court had received that yet. I still saw it on my docket, so.
Oh, okay. I must have, because I have 446 is the only case I have.
And that is the
All right.
township case. That's correct.
Got it. All right.
yes, Your Honor, and my client would like to, in the township case, would like to admit responsibility to double parking. He would only ask for leniency and fines and costs due to his current status of being incarcerated.
So that is correct, Your Honor. Move to add count 2 of double parking. If you accept that admission, move to dismiss the original charge.
Your name, sir?
Tyler Watts.
All right. Mr. Watts, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on April 17, 2025, at the location of Washtenaw Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you double parked the motor vehicle. All right. Court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. That will be due 90 days after release. You got that?
Sure.
All right. Really? Thank you.
Joe Simon on behalf of Ms. Dooley, who appears by Zoom. Rebecca, state your name.
Rebecca Dooley.
All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that she's going to be pleading to operating while intoxicated second offense. That's count 3. Well, the 1-year offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count 2 would be dismissed.
This is the new complaint. Your Honor may remember this was a remand for this plea from.
And count 1 was already.
That's right. That's right. And also, Honor, on that plea form, I made sure Ms. Dooley has it electronically. I sent it to her. She gave me her authority to assign it on her behalf, but she's reviewed it.
The prosecutor will recommend community service in lieu of jail.
Right. So just to refresh the court, I know the first memory is pretty shocking. Is great. She's relocated permanently. She did that about over a year ago. I don't remember the exact span of time to was it North Carolina? But and yes, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And
So she's a Tar Heel.
and all of
That's right. I remember that.
yep, and all of her
I don't like Tar Heels.
all of her
My Maryland days. But go ahead.
I think
Simon. I'm
turtles
sorry.
like-
I don't mean to
I-
interrupt you.
turtles like tarple. But anyways,
I don't
anyway,
even know what it is. It's odors. Anyway.
all the recovery that she's been doing, we're going to make sure gets to your probation.
Very. All right. Ma'am, if you can please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. State your name again for the record, please.
Rebecca Dooley.
All right. You can put your hand down. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order rehabilitative services or community service that the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty? Bless you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you signed an advice of rights form or had one signed on your behalf?
Son,
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, any question regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you understand that you're giving up all of those rights, inclusive of the rights that are contained under paragraph 5.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
On September 17, 2024, at the location of Washtenaw Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you recall what you had and how much?
I drank vodka, but I do not recall how much, Your Honor.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
There was an accident, Your Honor.
All right. Ultimately, the police arrived?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were you arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were you taken to the hospital for a blood draw?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were the results of that blood draw?
.17, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Had you previously been convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about November 13th, 2008 in the 61st District Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, is that the right?
Or the April date? Which date are we?
We can use either one because we're past the April anniversary. That's what we wanted to do. So
Right.
so I guess technically for the charge, it should be the April date.
It would have to be. You're right. So were you convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about April 18th, 2019 in the 61st District Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, you could not withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence recommendation or evaluation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2 or to count 3. Count 2 is dismissed with count 1, so the record's clear, having previously been dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be June 10th, 2026, 9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Your Honor, I know you want us to do it in writing, which we will, but we'll be requesting a Zoom appearance for that as well.
Yes, I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. Do I have probation into? All right. So, ma'am, hold on the line. We're going to put you into a breakout room with my probation department.